Welcome to Simply Sport with me Neeraj Prabhu. In today's program, we are meeting Goa's most successful cricketer with stunning IPL titles under his belt and of course Champions League T20 title as well. Shadab Jakadi, welcome to the show.
Thanks very
and
much.
Congratulations, you have done Goans proud again.
Thank you so much.
Shadab, to start with, you obviously must be feeling very close to that dream place in the Indian national team.
Of course, the day will come, I believe, and I have to just keep performing consistently, whatever opportunities I get, and I'm very much confident the day will come soon.
Now, 3 seasons at the center of Chennai Super Kings' scheme of things, you have proved that you have become a very key player for Chennai Super Kings. If you put a perspective on all this, and if you look back towards the progression, how would you describe your growth as a bowler in the T20 IPL, which is of course we can say as a international competition? Can you just describe your growth? How did you proceed in the IPL as it wore on into its 4th year?
It's been fun, it's been very exciting. Looking back, the way I got selected into the CSK team where we had Ranji Trophy matches in Chennai, and those 2 innings at India Cements ground got me selected for the CSK squad. And the first year I didn't play, and the later now with 3 years, 4th year into the IPL, and we have won twice consecutive years, and it shows that we are the best team in the league. It's been a long journey, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of practice. So I'm very much happy and excited that the opportunity I got, and by God's grace I have done well, and helped my team in winning IPL twice.
As a bowler, when you made your debut for Chennai Super Kings, it was an entirely different atmosphere playing in an IPL. Of course, after having played a lot of Ranji trophies, it was obviously a leap for you. In the first year, what was your approach towards the game when you were bowling?
Well, to be very honest, I just wanted to give my best. I just wanted to enjoy my game, because I knew, the more I enjoy, the performance will come automatically. So I was looking to enjoy my game, and I was practicing hard in the nets. So obviously it was like, enjoying the game and practicing hard and just waiting for the opportunities, whatever I get. And CSK has been a very good side. We have such tremendous players in the squad. Players like Dhoni, Raina, LB Morkel, Matthew Hayden. So I learned a lot from there. Just watching them, you could learn so much. The way they practice themselves, the way they carry themselves on and off the field. So it was a great learning experience, and at the same time a lot of enjoyment as well.
Right. As a bowler, you have said in our past interviews that during that time you would obviously stick to basics and not try and experiment too much. But this year we saw you trying different variations, getting out the Chinaman. So is that a growth in confidence that you were trying to bring in new variation, or was it a necessity for you to be different and to be unpredictable?
Well, as a spinner, it's very important to have variations. In your bowling, you have to keep the batsman guessing. And with my experience, I've been in the IPL now the 4th season, and I've been playing domestic cricket for like 12 years. So with my experience, it gives me a lot of liberty now to experiment, and every year I was trying to get better and better with my bowling. Now, the players, they have so many, videos of you. The batsmen can, read you. They watch your videos and all. So you have to keep the batsman guessing, and, have to be unpredictable sometimes. So obviously I was working a lot on my bowling, and, to better my bowling with different variations, with different deliveries. And once I practice in the nets and I feel that, it's coming nice from my hand, then obviously I try it in the matches and all. So God's grace, I got it this year.
Could you show some variations that you have brought on and bowled successfully in this IPL? Could you just show to our upcoming players who would be watching this show?
Nothing, it's just the dripper which comes from over the thumb, and just with the wide arm, and of course the arm ball, and the Chinaman, which is the other way, which comes in.
Okay.
So hopefully, and also one more delivery, I'm working on the carom ball, but at the moment I'm not so perfect. So hopefully, for the Champions League, you'll see me bowling that ball.
Right. So Ashwin, does he give you some tips on that carom ball? Because
obviously, you know, when we practice in the nets, we have a lot of discussions. We plan how to bowl, and you know, I look at him. We discuss a lot of things, like where I need to improve and all. And obviously, Ashwin is a very intelligent bowler, and we have been working together and you know, getting better.
Right. As India captain, MS Dhoni, Chennai Super Kings super leader, I can say. He is a wicket keeper, and obviously for a bowler like you making a big stride in IPL, was it a very important factor that Dhoni himself was a keeper, and how did your what you can say, the relation between a bowler and wicket keeper, the coordination, the understanding, was it very helpful that Dhoni was your keeper?
Obviously, you know, Dhoni is such an amazing person, you know, on and off the field. He makes you feel so comfortable. The best thing about him is, you know, he keeps things very simple, you know, he doesn't make it complicated. And obviously to have behind him stumps is a great motivation, you know, watch him behind the stumps, obviously you get motivated to do well. And obviously he's the Indian skipper, you know, who has brought so much glory to Indian cricket and to the billions of people. So obviously it was a great help, you know, having Dhoni behind the stumps.
Can you recollect a specific batsman that you and Dhoni have worked out and got him out this season?
There has been a lot of during the matches. I remember the match again in the finals, before, you know, we scored 200 odd runs, and then before going on the field, when I was bowling on the side, he just told me that, you know, just believe in yourself, and you know, just you have been doing well, and just keep on doing the same thing, and don't question yourself that, you know, you can't do it. You have the capability and you have the things to do in your thing. So just go out there and give your 100%. Things will fall in place.
Right. And you were also the go-to man for Dhoni. You know, when the chips were down and the side was having some problems controlling the opponents, you were given the ball. You have become a very trusted lieutenant for Dhoni. How did you come on and bowl in such difficult circumstances and get success? I mean, did you ever feel some pressure about that responsibility of justifying Dhoni's decision?
Obviously, you know, being a main spinner, obviously it's a lot of responsibility, and obviously we didn't have Muralitharan this year. Yeah. So we had me and Ashwin and Suraj Randeep. So we had the responsibility and we took it as a challenge. And it feels great, you know, that as a spinner and as a, you know, member of any team, it's very important to get the confidence of the skipper, so that, you know, that skipper has a lot of faith in you, which was very important. And obviously with my performances in the past, and you know, Dhoni was very much happy with my bowling. And there was certain, you know, phase in the games, you know, he's a very intelligent skipper, and you know, he backs his gut feeling. So there were some situations in the matches where, you know, he used to bring me where it is needed. So he used to give me a couple of overs and keep me for the last overs. Yeah. Or if a right-hander comes, or certain players, they are, you know, not comfortable for the left-arm spinners, which is my type of bowling. So obviously, you know, he used to read the batsman very well, and you know, play his tricks accordingly.
I remember one instance when your Chennai Super Kings was playing Rajasthan Royals, and Watson and co were going great guns. You came on, dismissed Watson, and they just collapsed. But that cotton bowled was tremendous, and I also believe that's your favorite wicket of the IPL.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite wickets. You know, that wicket was very important for us. There were some 90 runs of 8 overs, and they were really going great. And obviously we had you know, planned in the bowlers meeting that, you know, Shane Watson, I need to bowl these areas where he's uncomfortable. And fortunately, you know, it was landing in the right areas, and the catch that I got after that, we restricted them to 148 runs, and we won the match. And from there, you know, the momentum we got, and then we kept on winning matches till the finals. So it was great. It was obviously, it was a great feeling, you know, to get that cotton bowled and get that Carbon Kamal catch.
Obviously, Carbon Kamal catch, and I think even Yuvraj Singh's catch also got you Carbon Kamal award, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it got.
Your fielding has been outstanding this season. Never ever, probably you must have enjoyed your fielding more than this year, isn't it? What was the secret about your fielding's rising level this year? Did you work harder on your fielding?
Yes, of course I did work a lot on my fielding. We have a fielding coach in our team, Steve Rickson. So he works very well with the boys. So even after the nets, when I used to finish bowling, batting, I used to take him half an hour and do my personal stuff with him. So that helped me quite a lot. And obviously fielding is one thing where you have to enjoy a lot, and once you enjoy, then automatically the movements come. So obviously I was working on my movements and trying to get better in my fielding.
Chennai Super Kings have played outstanding cricket throughout the IPL history. I mean, 4 years and Chennai Super Kings have done superbly. Now, one aspect of Chennai Super Kings is amazing. That's the fair play awards aspect. Chennai have really done well in this aspect as well. How does a team, a demanding team, a high-performing team, even do better in fair play rankings? How their combination works for Chennai? Because obviously we have seen in the past that teams who are having this killer instinct of winning, sometimes they just don't bother about fair play. They would like to win by hook or crook or something. For Chennai Super Kings, it's something amazing. And could you just explain to us how does it work for you?
I think a lot of credit goes to the management, skipper Dhoni. The way he keeps the things calm and cool, that makes a lot of difference. And as a team, we have gelled really well. We have a very great atmosphere in the dressing room. We have a lot of fun on and off the field. The players are great, even the overseas players, the domestic players. So we gel very well together, and we have a very good chemistry. And I think that's the reason we have been doing well, to be very honest. And right from start of the auction, the management wanted to have the same team, which they showed a lot of faith in us, and obviously that paid off. And I think a lot of credit goes to the skipper.
Let's now take a short break. When we come back, we will discuss more about Shadab's IPL plans and India dreams, and obviously his plans as the recently appointed captain of Goan Ranji squad. We will be back very shortly.
नमस्कार, हांव नागेश सरसाय तुमचे मुखार घेवन येता पेंट ब्रश. गोंयांतल्या कलेच्या मार घडणारो घडणुको म्हळ्यार आर्ट वर्कशॉप्स, आर्ट डेमॉन्स्ट्रेशन्स, आर्ट एक्झिबिशन्स, इंटरव्यूज आनी अशा प्रकारचे अनेक इव्हेंट्स.
Welcome back. Shadab, now the obviously main target for you would be the Champions League T20, which will be held in India in September. Now, what's the kind of period that is in between for you?
It's a good break for me, a couple of months. It's a good break for me, and obviously, 15th July, we are starting with our conditional camp in Porvorim. So it's a good gap for me before start of the Champions League, where I can get my things back, small niggles or injuries, work on that, do a lot of fitness on my strengthening, bowling and everything, and I feel it's a great break for me before the Champions League and the start of the Ranji season.
Right. As a bowler, if we see in your IPL career, do you think that pitches have made any difference to you? I mean, have you got a lot of help from the pitches, or you would rather say that you have improved by working very hard on your skills itself?
I would say I have improved, and I want to improve. Cricket is it's always learning game. You're not perfect, so every day you have to learn. It's always learning. So I want to improve. There are a few areas I feel I need to improve, and that's what I want to do actually. Getting better day by day and trying to improve my game. And obviously the wickets have been helpful this year, and also there have been wickets where it's a friendly game. Look, it's a T20, it's a batting game actually. There's not much scope for bowlers with the smaller boundaries and with those good bats. Even the missed time hits goes for sixes. So there is not much enough room for bowlers. But you should give a lot of credit to the bowlers, because I feel with those conditions and all, and better wickets in India which is suited for batting, the bowlers have done a fantastic job.
I heard Gavaskar saying that it's really bad to be bowler in the IPL. Probably that sums it all up. But anyways, now your improvement in bowling, I feel it would be very helpful for you towards making a better performance in Ranji? Will that be like a cycle, this improvement and in
Obviously,
Ranji setup?
obviously, you know, with this experience, I get more confidence, and you know, there's a lot of youngsters in my Goa Ranji squad, you know,